again, but we'll go through the YouTube app rather than through Streamlabs and see if that works. Let me know if it does. If not, fuck it, I'll just have my coffee and go home. Looks like we're going to have a car meet. That's why people are driving like fucking half-wits. Man. Both windows wide open. Because it's too damn hot. Too damn hot. That's loud now, is it? I haven't changed any settings, by the way. So I don't know whether or not that was just the app earlier. I'll find out when I look later, I suppose. I will. And I've had to put you on a different mount. Actually, put it on that one. You turned it right up. You turned it right up. You shouldn't have turned it right up. It might have been the app. Don't know why. Nothing seems to be working. Stupid fucking day. Anyway, as I was saying, which none of you would have heard, I only came out to get petrol, well, diesel, and they haven't got the premium diesel. That's the only one I'm going to use because it's better for the engine. It keeps the engine really clean, and for a diesel car, a clean engine is a bonus. And spending an extra 5p a litre on fuel is better than spending thousands of pounds on the engine. My accent's all over the place. You're here in Scouston, Lancashire. I am from Liverpool originally, but to be fair, I've lived here, there and everywhere. I've lived in Southport for the last 33 years, so maybe that's what it is. I've never had a really stupidly intense Scouse accent, but no, I don't talk like that all the time, like, you know what I mean, mate, but more relaxed and more reserved. But I've lived here for 33 years, so you will hear a little bit of Lancashire will come out. But I've also lived in Wrexham, Middlesbrough and the Netherlands, so you might hear a little bit of all that coming out as well. Totally true, yeah. Yeah, it all depends. You know what's funny? I haven't really been in the office for the last couple of years. I work in Liverpool city centre, and I think my accent is stronger when I'm in the office. When I'm not, because I'm surrounded by people from the city. When I'm at home, just working from home, it chills out a little bit more. Kirsty, how you doing? Mandy, I should have said hello, shouldn't I, in the first place? Ghatis Sture, where am I at? I am at Southport Beach. In fact, how do you do this on this one? Hang on. Southport Beach. Look, actual sun, actual sun. That fiery ball of plasma in the sky. Best make the most of it because it's going to get all thundery lightning later, apparently. Right, I'll have to turn you back to me because otherwise I can't see the chat too well. Fuck's sake, I hate this place sometimes for that. Just knobheads in cars constantly. Never been to Southport? You should come, mate, it's fantastic. Like most seaside towns in the UK, It's been left to be a little bit more dilapidated than it should be, but it's genuinely, it's a nice place, and on a sunny day it is fantastic. Just a shame that on a sunny day like today it's full of people in shit cars with bad exhausts, making loads of noise and driving like dickheads. You're in East Yorkshire. Where about in East Yorkshire are you? I lived in Middlesbrough for 5 years, so I like that part of the country. Used to go to Redcar, Whitby. Haven't done Scarborough for a while, but been up and down the east coast. Saf, how you doing, bud? Are you doing a stream as well? I only jumped on because I'm pissed off. And you know I like to vent. Yeah, I thought it was nice. I was going to get out and go for a walk because I've got all my gear with me. All the gear, no idea. And the big fuck off camera as well. Size of that bastard. I think you're too close to get a picture. And you're switched off as well. Yeah, I think you're far too close to get a picture. Or maybe not. We'll see. I've gone CCD rather than CMOS, our bosses now. In between Widnesey and Hull. Hull has played a very big part in my life. I've mentioned this on streams before. We lived in the Netherlands for 3 years, so we used to come home on the ferry, Rotterdam to Hull. Getting off at Hull, it used to be an overnight ferry, so getting off at Hull at 5 or 6 in the morning at Christmas, the cold air, the smell of diesel, and then the sound of the radio playing Christmas songs always sticks in my mind. So I've had a soft spot for Hull ever since. It's been yeah, it's a lovely place, even though it's, was it 2.5 hours from Liverpool, it was always, I'm close to home. Love it. Love that smell. The smell of diesel and the salt air. Saf, what happened? I went for diesel, mate. I went to get diesel in my car and they haven't got any premium. They only had that commoner shit and I'm not using that. Shell V-Power or nothing. So I'm going to go past later on. If they still haven't got any, I'll have to go to a different station miles away. Do video chat. I'm chatting now, mate, on video. It's a poor city but great people. Love the ferry trips to Holland. That, I think, you'll find that in quite a few cities in this country. Slightly impoverished, not looked after, but the people are fantastic. The people is what makes the cities. And I've been lucky that I've been to, coming from Liverpool, I've been to Glasgow, Belfast, Newcastle. I haven't been to Dublin yet, but I will do. But I find them to be similar kinds of cities full of similar kinds of people. Working class people who live by the sea. Shipbuilders, ship workers, sailors. Always got something very similar. And I think it's the same with Hull as well. If you live by the sea, it's a tough living. And you grow up knowing what community is all about. Yeah, Hull's like Liverpool in many ways. It is. To make a success of yourself in places like Hull or Liverpool, you have to work bloody hard. Lots of people went away to sea, which are very, very dangerous jobs. But it makes you thankful for your family, for your community. Sorry, just spat all over the place then. I like that. That sense of community, you don't always get it. But I found it, I went to Belfast for the first time with work. And as soon as I got into the city centre, it's like this just feels familiar straight away. It's it feels like being at home. Same people, same kind of vibe to it. Newcastle was similar. Glasgow, absolutely identical. Same sense of humour, everything. It's fantastic. I love it. And also the people that live there are quite rightly proud of where they come from, but also very, very protective of each other. Liverpool's got quite a famous reputation for that, as is shown with the Hillsborough being brushed under the carpet and us not buying the Sun. Everybody stuck together, and we've stuck together ever since. We'll fight amongst ourselves, but if you take on one of us, you take on all of us. I have no doubt Hull's going to be the same. It's unfortunate that the country isn't like that. More of us should stick together. Fucking hate these knobheads. It's a nice sunny evening. I don't need to be hearing pops and crackles from a shitty car. Am I a crip? Well, I'm sort of a crip. I'm a mini cripple. I'm not a blood or a crip. I am a blue though. I'm an Everton fan. People in London are generally rude. I've got loads of mates in London. I just think London's too big and too full. Everyone's doing everything at 100 miles an hour. Fucking slow down, man. There's parks everywhere. Just chill. Is there any fucking need for this? Families trying to sit off and eat ice creams, and there's twats like that going past making noise. I'm an old man, I should shake my fist really, shouldn't I? Yep. How are you doing, Shotto? Where about you from, mate? Where about in the world you from? I had a stroke, I did. I am currently recovering, which is hard work. Learning to walk again is even more hard work than you think. I still can't use my left hand. I can wave. I couldn't do that a year ago. I'm getting there, but it's bloody hard work. That's exactly what it's like at the moment. There's some good cars down there, it has to be said, but there's some absolute shit. Just with a big baked bean tin exhaust and all the pops and crackles and that. You slammed 1.1 Vauxhall Nova doing donuts in McDonald's car parks. Stupid bastards. You're a Liverpool fan, but Everton are the people's club. We are. We are in. Oh, you've levelled up to level 1. Fantastic. Brilliant. If you're confused about this, the chat has levelling points. The more you chat, the more you level up. And people have been following me for a long time have levelled up plenty of times. Because we like a chat. Steve, how are you doing, bud? The audio is sorted now. I don't know what it was earlier. I will have to go back and have a debrief and find out what the bleeding hell's going on. And as soon as I got the audio sorted, knobheads keep going past, making loads of noises in the cars. Fuckers. But 2 years ago, yeah, looks back to normal. Fantastic. It's all down to hard work. Hard work and a bit of positivity, which is where the channel name came from. Don't let anything get you down. Doesn't matter how hard it is. Just get up and try. Try stuff. If you can't walk, try. Lean on someone. If you just sit there and wallow in it, you're never going to get up. You're never going to move. You've got to keep on pushing yourself, and eventually you'll get there. I'm working full time. I'm driving. I can drive myself here. I can go shopping on my own. Getting there. And it's made me realise what a gift life is. Don't throw it away. Yeah, and my advice also is buy yourself a blood pressure testing machine. About 30 quid. 30 quid, 30 euros, $35, wherever they are. You can get them on Amazon, Argos. Keep an eye on your blood pressure. And if it starts getting high, speak to your doctor. Good cup final. I never watched it, mate. Do you know what? This season has just finished me off for a while. I've had enough of football. Sick of it. And of course, on a year that I'd like to just relax and not watch any of it, we've got the Euros, which is marvellous. Yeah, I'll watch this twat go past in a minute. Watch him. As your old man would say, if I give you $1 million today but you died tomorrow, would you take it? Yeah, absolutely. Say no to it. You'll value tomorrow more than $1 million. $1 million doesn't buy you a tomorrow. It's definitely the way you've got to look at it. The only way you get to tomorrow is by looking after yourself. Don't do stupid things. Try and do as well as you can. With me, a bit too much alcohol. My diet wasn't 100% and a bit of stress. And I let that get to me until it got too far. And my brain decided to pop. If I'd have been using the blood pressure testing machine, I might have noticed it earlier. Well, I would have noticed it. Whether or not I would have told the doctor exactly what I was doing, I don't know. But you know, now I've been warned. That's one hell of a warning. 2 months in a hospital bed gives you a lot of time to think. 23.5 hours a day doing nothing but thinking. You realise your place on earth and how important life is and how underrated standing up and walking actually is. Health is wealth, it is. And it's the one thing, do you know what, you can't buy wealth either. I know all these people, all the rich people have got personal doctors and they go private. If you go to a private doctor's or a private hospital and have a heart attack, they ring for an ambulance and take you to A&E at your local NHS hospital. It's just, rich people die all the time, poor people die all the time. It doesn't necessarily buy your health. So if you're lucky to have good health, think yourself very, very fortunate and try and look after it as much as you can. Stress is a big killer. Again, I don't think people realise either. I always thought it was an absolute dodge, I'll be honest with you. I thought stress and anxiety, what a load of rubbish. It's just people wanting time off work. And then we had a wellness week in work, and there was a questionnaire. If you tick yes to 2 or 3 of these things, you need to go and speak to your doctor straight away. And I looked through this list and I ticked every single one. And when I went and spoke to the doctor, I was only there for 10 minutes and I almost broke down in tears. I thought, shit, I didn't realise I'm in trouble here. I was on medication for 6 months, which gave me just enough time to get my head together and realise what had been causing the issues. Or I thought at the time I'd realised what had caused them and I'd cut them out. It looks like I didn't cut them out completely because it's affected me even later. But yeah, if you are suffering from stress, don't be afraid to talk to someone about it. That thing about a problem shared is a problem halved isn't far wrong. You can speak to someone and it feels like a bit of a weight's been lifted off you. Just admitting to it. As I sat in the doctor's room and just when I spoke to him, I said, I think I'm in trouble. I'm really struggling to deal with work issues. I went into a couple of problems that I was having, and just by saying those words, it felt like a weight had been lifted off me. I'm not keeping it to myself. I've told someone. I should have told my boss. She could have helped me. But you don't want to give in, do you? I'm not going to tell her. I want to keep it a secret. I'll sort it out, but I didn't sort it out at all. You're angry with the state of the world. Do you know what? You can be. That's not a problem. In the same way that I'm using the name Positive Mental Attitude on here, most of the stuff that I do is positive, but I rant. I like to have a rant. sometimes it's good to have a rant to get things off your chest. Again, problem shared is a problem halved. It's good, it does you good. Get it out of your system. And it's good to be angry. Otherwise, everyone just meekly give in and allow the shit that's happening in the world to carry on, and we don't want that. Yeah, you'll fit in well here, mate. You really will. Absolute belt sweat. Why are you overtaking? There's cars coming the other fucking way, you absolute knob. I hate these bastards. It's the beach, man. There's kids around. Why are you doing that? The wheel's gone mad. Adam, how you doing, bud? Casper, you got some music ready to send me? Nice one. I look forward to hearing that, bud. Sorry, Adam. I'm drinking shite, mate. Just having a quick nosy. See if I can hear anything else coming. Well, the Blackpool Tower's looking very nice today. You can actually see it today because it's not raining. And you can see the Pepsi Max big one. Is it still sponsored by Pepsi Max? It used to be. There we go, another helmet. Literally, he's on a bike. Doing wheelies. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. Well done, mate. Must have a dick like a dinosaur being able to act like that. What is it about males showing off? Don't we ever grow up? Plus I can't hear the birds, man. We need to hear the birds. The birdies. There's no fucking need for this whatsoever. Is he trying to impress someone? Pissed down there all day, is it? Down in Norfolk. Yep, we're live every Wednesday and Sunday. We're part of the Bears Paws pub. It's a virtual pub. It's fantastic. You'll like it. Yep. To be honest with you, Adam, I don't like their coffee at all, but it's the only one that's around here. And I had no intention of coming out to do anything apart from get diesel. And I didn't get any diesel because Shell are bellends. How do I know the biker was male? Mandy, I could tell by the way he was acting. Women don't act like that. Women have got far more fucking sense than these knobheads. Right, I'm not saying all men. Hashtag all men. Or what's the phrase I'm looking for? Not all male bikers are knobheads, but all biker knobheads are male. There we go, how's that? Been dark there in Denmark with some rain. It has been like that pretty much 90% of the day here. Very nice. Right, there's the pier. You should be able to see. There you go, there's the gas platform. There's the end of the pier, which they need to reopen that as soon as possible because it's such a waste. It's a lovely place to go and sit off down the end of that. lovely. I wonder. Jinxie, how you doing? How's things? Claggy? I can tell by the shape of his arse, yep. The Welsh coast, no gas platforms yet. You know what they're like though. Just see if I can show you Blackpool, how close it is. I think, can you see? Actually, no. One sec, I've only got one working hand, so this is shit TV, even though it's not TV. Can you see that? There's a lumpy thing, that's the big one. And that sticky up thing is the Blackpool Tower. That's how close we are. Yes, it's a mile. That's how close we are to Blackpool. It's just over there, in that direction, across the Ribble Valley. Ribble Valley, fuck's sake. The Ribble Estuary. The Ribble Valley is completely different. Mandy's got winds and turbines off her bits. Sounds painful. You don't need to be a snob hating Blackpool, the Riviera of the North, the Paris of the North, as they like to call each other. But that's how close it is. And of course Liverpool is just down there, and Belfast is in that direction. And once you get through Ireland, on the same line of latitude, you get to Newfoundland in Canada. Which always surprises me that people don't realise that it's cold here in the North Atlantic occasionally. And I don't think they realise until they come here that during the summer we get 20 hours of daylight, and during the winter we get 20 minutes of daylight. Or it feels like that anyway. I can see Mandy's if I look the other way, only if I ask nicely. Now, she's only about 30 miles in that direction, but I can see, on a good day I can see snow down here. If I could live anywhere else in the UK, where would I? Would I and where would I? I'm quite happy where we are, but having lived in Wrexham, that's a lovely area. The whole of North Wales is really nice. Middlesbrough, very, very bad reputation, despite the fact that it's a nice area to live in. We lived in a lovely park called Normanby. If you want to go walking, go to Rosebery Topping, is lovely. The North Yorkshire Moors is just there, it's fantastic. Alright, you've got ICI there as well, but it's not just about the smog. Wales is lovely. I would love to go to the Highlands of Scotland. I seen Matt from High Peak. Just drove up to Ben Nevis and walked up there. I'd like to try that once I can walk. I wouldn't mind doing that. That would have to be during the summer. But I think the UK is a really underrated place. I genuinely do. I mean, you don't need to go anywhere in the world to see. You don't need to go to Canada because you can go to northern Scotland. It looks just like bloody Canada. In fact, north of the Loch Ness, the slash through the country, that's part of the American plate. So the trees that are on there are related to the trees that you get in America. That's why it looks so similar to bloody Canada. Parts of Wales are absolutely stunning. So is parts of, I mean, Louise is near the Trough of Bowland. That is one of the most underrated places in the UK. Nobody knows about it really. It's gorgeous. The lakes are beautiful. Yorkshire Dales, Peak District. It's all lovely. I still haven't been down to the southwest. I haven't been to Devon, Cornwall, anywhere like that. The furthest I've been, I think, was Salisbury Plain with my mate who's an army dude, and that was a long bloody trek. Loads of wind turbines off York coast. We should have them everywhere. It's windy all year round. Shouldn't be pissing around with coal and stuff like that. Use the wind. The line of latitude dividing most of Canada and US is the same latitude as Paris. It's mad, isn't it? You don't realise that. Derbyshire or Northumberland, both absolutely stunning places. I mean, in fact, if you look at the whole of that middle section of sort of northern-ish England, Derbyshire through to the Yorkshire Dales and the Trough of Bowland, all the way up till you get to the lakes in Northumberland and what have you. That is such a lovely part, and nobody lives there. It's mad. Might be going to Ambleside in August. Ooh, very nice. Eventually, once I start being able to drive a bit further, I want to try and do a little few trips to the lakes and what have you. Considering it's, what are we from here? Half an hour from the M6, and then it's probably a 2-hour journey at most to get to the lakes from here. Just go inland. I did, didn't I? I went to where did I go to? I went to Parbold Hill, didn't I? Glasgow for you, Kirsty, or the Lake District or Yorkshire. Glasgow's great. Plus, if you're in Glasgow, you're also then closer to the Highlands. The Lake District looks lovely. In fact, one of the best places I've seen was going through the borders. As we got past Carlisle and then started heading towards the borders with Scotland, that was such beautiful. Even on the train, it was such a beautiful countryside. I didn't mind the fact that the train was going fairly slowly. Just take your time. I don't mind like this, like seeing this. And it was December. Not once did I say Northern Ireland. There's nothing of any use whatsoever in Northern bloody Ireland. It's horrible, it's horrific. Apart from the fact that it's beautiful and the people are fantastic. I mentioned Belfast earlier on. I've only been twice, and I've only been to Belfast twice. So I have not really had the chance to go and have a proper Scooby around. I haven't been to the Giant's Causeway. Coming into Belfast International Airport though, we got on the bus. The last time we went home, fuck me, I'm sure the fella that was driving was absolutely wasted because the thing was doing that all over the place. Shit me up big time. Northern Ireland looks fantastic as well. And if you're into the likes of Game of Thrones and all that kind of shizzle, go and check the place out because that's where it's filmed and that's what it looks like. Yes, Jinxie, Northern Ireland is also gorgeous. No cheating and looking it up. If you stand on the highest point of Birmingham and travel east, what's the first major city you hit at the same altitude? Ooh. Right now, to the east of Birmingham, you've got lots of flat, low land. Oh man. Are we going into Germany? Is it somewhere in Germany? Are we looking at Gelsenkirchen or somewhere mad like that? Your uncle lives as far north as southern Iceland. Gets to plus 30 and minus 40 each year. Man, that's mad. Your dad was from Govan. That's a nice chilled area. Moscow? Fuck, what? Seriously? Bloody hell, that's mad. I know, obviously, I'm thinking you're going to go through Netherlands, aren't you, in Germany? I'd have thought Germany. Man, that's just mad. I suppose any mountainous areas in Germany are in the south, aren't they? They're not going to be, I don't know, where would be level with Birmingham in sort of Netherlands and Germany? Are we looking Rotterdam and then sort of that level? Moscow, that's fucking mad, that man. Now it's in this country. Well, no, as soon as you go east from Birmingham, it's all flat, isn't it? You're hitting Fenland and it's all low. It's all seaside and it's all low. And of course, Birmingham, people don't realise that Birmingham's fairly high up. Parts of Birmingham, parts of the Midlands are quite high up. I mean, West Brom is the highest football stadium in England. Do people realise that? I don't think they do unless they know. Yeah, it's quite high up, Birmingham, isn't it? There you go, Hawthorn's highest ground in the country. Flock of geese, man. An absolute mad flock of geese. What time are you on? Saf, what time are you streaming, mate? You got to start now, because I can get off if you want. I didn't realise it was this late. I do apologise. Is Saf still there, is he? It is. There's just geese everywhere. But then there's just here behind me. Fucking hell, they're still going mad now. They're doing circles. See if we can catch them in a minute. They're a bit low over there now, though. Now, I think they're heading towards that water. Yep, they're all hitting the deck. Ah well. Yeah, there's a little tiny nature sort of park behind us, which is left to go a bit wild, so they like it there. And Martin Mere is only 5-6 miles away, which is a huge wetland area. And Canada geese stop there on the way down to Mexico, Wales, wherever they go, I don't know. Where the Canada geese go? They come this side and then disappear somewhere south. Is it North Africa they go to? I don't know, I wouldn't have a fucking clue. Ali, how's it going? I'm breaking up. And breaking up is hard to do. I'm wondering whether it's that cable. It might be that cable. I'll get a different cable. I'll buy a new cable. Slanger, Ali. Slanger. Not Slangevar, which is Scottish. I'll remember that now. Saf's just gone live. Right. Everyone, jump over to Saf's. I've ranted enough. Cheers. I'll catch you all later. Go and see Saf. Get on Saf. Get on him now. Now. Go and see Saf now. Oh, by the way, did I mention now?